Alright, second part of this flight. We are just outside of Martinsville. We're going to head down to Winston-Salem and try to pick up fine Bowman gray, although that's going to be kind of tough to pick out, I think. Then may head down to Caraway or over to Ace, and then land at Piedmont and call that good for the final flight this week. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this a little bit, adding some racetracks into it. There's another track, 311 Speedway, we might be able to pick up. All depends on if I can find it. And then there's a go-kart track as well in between Caraway and Ace, sort of, but it's a bit out of the way. So I think what we're going to do is head south. That should get us to 311, and then we'll head over to Bowman Gray and see if we can find that, and then see where we're at on total time. So I've got to get turned around here, kind of in a bad parking spot, and there's AI planes off to the left, so let's get everything ready to go. We are going to, got the Seminole, so got that fixed and ready to fly now. And let's go ahead and try to get turned around here. Oops, off in the grass just a little bit. That's okay. They make runway out of grass sometimes, so we're fine there. Go through all my controls, make sure it is good. I do always take the yoke off of screen, just like iRacing with taking the steering wheel off. I do not like seeing it. We got live weather. Looks like the rain is cleared out, obviously, since the racing got done with, or is going, I don't know. I watched a little bit of the race and said, okay, that's good enough. So, I do have the GPS going direct to Piedmont, but not going to do that. Go do a little exploring, because I think that'd only be a 15-minute flight from here in this. We will go vertical speed, go up 1,000. We don't do flaps for takeoff on this. We're going to be taking off to the north-ish. And, actually, I don't think I was... Am I at the right runway? Oh well, it'll work. Let's go ahead. Fuel pumps on. Get turned and head out onto the runway. Yeah, we're kind of going into the wind. It'll work. Alright, well, let's just roll on out. Don't throttle up too hard, it will turn itself just a bit if you do that. Get up to about 60, hopefully don't have any weird issues here on takeoff. Alright, we are up. Gear is up. Climb at about 80 knots. Get up to about 2,000. I think that's what we came in at, so it should be good. Got there, and we will start turning a little more throttle. Go ahead. Get this turned around. Once we get leveled off, we'll start working on the RPMs. We should be able to head just straight south and catch 311 if we can find it. Alright, we are at 2-4 because I really started to climb while I was turning. We're just going to head south. Just go directly south. Get this all set. And just use autopilot so that we can go out and look around. Whoops. I hate that. I wish you could lock on and then scroll. Alright, so heading and then autopilot and we're gonna go altitude. Alright, so we're up higher than I wanted. It's okay. Drop these back to 96 and pull this back. 83 on the mixture. Actually, okay. Landing lights off. And we can take the fuel pumps off. So, quick look outside. I love this little plane. It's not super quick, but I've done a lot of flying in it, and I enjoy it. It's quick enough to get around to places much faster than that Cub, but not too quick where you're just blasting past everything. Always end up around 160, 150. 100% throttle. So right now we're doing ground speed 132. You can see that right here. Now we've got this lake in front of us. That is just south of the racetrack that we're looking for, the first track, which is going to be a dirt track. 311 Speedway is on a highway just over here, I think. So it's pretty much going to be right there. Right there. Maybe here. It's kind of getting bumpy. Storms have passed through, so we can do live weather and not have to worry about dealing with the clouds. We do have some clouds hanging out over there on the ridge, but we are clear to where we're going, which is really just over there, I think. But first we're going to head down there and then over and around and just do a nice little tour of all the racetracks that are right around this area. We are heading right to where we need to. It is definitely bumpy. Right at 2,750. Now, I'm sure the stands are going to be buildings just like Martinsville. I'm hoping the Greensboro area is actually photogrammetry. I would assume it's big enough, but I know North Carolina had some lack of photogrammetry done. I'm not sure why. Taking a look, trying to figure out where we are compared to what we're looking for. I don't want to miss it, but I think we are definitely headed in the right direction. I'm going to turn us just a little bit to the right. Got a big building off that direction. Okay, we still got a ways to go. I see where we're at. We do need to turn a little bit more to the right. And I think that is the track up there, because there's a big white building that is showing up, so we're headed right towards the track. To our left side. Actually, oops. Can't do that. Need to head pretty much towards that building. That right there is the racetrack. So it is, I don't even know how big of a track it is. Go. You can kind of see it. It's got some random trees scattered on the inside, but it doesn't look too terrible. I mean, it wouldn't even be a thing in most other flight sims, but there we go. First racetrack, 311. Now we will move on to Bowman Gray. All right. Where is Winston-Salem? Let me figure this out. Oh, we got a ways to go. It's pretty much the direction we're headed. Turn it a little bit more. Should be able to take this highway, that 311 highway, down to it. Hopefully Winston-Salem is modeled. Like, I hope this whole area is photogrammetry. So, over the lake, reservoir, whatever you want to call it. might have photogrammetry at Winston-Salem. I already see some buildings out there. And this area, this edge right here, looks like the edge of photogrammetry. So Bowman Gray might be one of the more realistic looking tracks. We'll see though. We'll get there and find out as it loads in. So that must be downtown Winston-Salem. And the track's really not that far away from that. So I think we can just head straight over to downtown. We'll point ourselves at it. It'd be really nice if this was photogrammetry. Little bit of a edge right there. That's the airport we're gonna go land at. But we're taking a long roundabout way to get there. Check out the area. This is really bumpy. It's not jittery graphics, it's just that is how much the plane is getting thrown around right now. But yeah, just a little 4-seater twin engine. It's gonna get you to where you want to go fairly quick. But doesn't have too high of a ceiling. I think 15,000. These clouds are gonna really buck us around. We're getting thrown around already. So yeah, it looks like Winston-Salem is modeled with photogrammetry, and we're gonna have some cool stuff to look at. You can see the difference in the trees. We've got more realistic trees rather than these just AI placed generated ones. I wish there was a better way for them to blend it, but you know what, it works fine. Got some more clouds just kind of building up as we go. Getting to the edge of town. Be able to figure out where I am once I figure out where the airport is. It looks like there's an airport on this side of town. I have not seen it. That cloud grabbed a hold of us for a second. Okay, you know what? We might be a little farther outside of town than I thought. Looks like this is Walkertown. Just got really tossed. There's the airport. We can pretty much go south, straight south from the crossing runways there. Yeah, this is all photogrammetry. It looks amazing. Every building is pretty much modeled exactly how it should be and not just AI generated based off of roof type. Getting there. Ooh, man, these clouds. This air is extremely rough. All right, let's head south. Airport. It looks really good. And we've got downtown over there. As you get closer, the models get better, so that is what's going on with that. And I don't know why we just got that, but whatever. I don't know why it's blinking on me. Sorry, that was annoying. Get turned a little more here. This is some really choppy air. I need to get over a little more. Outside here this whole time. See if we can spot it. That is the highway. We should have another main road coming down here. And there it is. Let's just do a hard turn. Straight to the west. There's Bowman Gray, and it looks really good because of the photogrammetry. Lots of construction going on around here when they did this photo, or did the aerial photos. Just gonna save a photo of that so that we can put it in the thumbnail. And now we will try to go find, I think it's Caraway, that is south. Figure out where we're headed now, what direction. Yeah, you know what? Caraway might be pretty far away. And where are we at on time right now? 24 minutes. I think we can just go land. Head over to Greensboro and land, and then maybe if there's enough requests, we'll go do another video with Caraway and Ace taking off from Piedmont. So the winds, they wanted us landing on 5 when I took off. We'll go. You know what? The winds aren't really that strong, so we might land on the short runway on 14. I've just got to figure out where the hell I'm at the moment, and then let's go northeast a bit. And we'll just go straight east and land on 5. Pretty much lined up with what we need here. So yeah, that's good that that area was all photogrammetry. That just makes everything look so much better. Interstate coming in to town. We got like a motocross track over there. That's what I love, just flying around, seeing random things. Yeah, this whole area is still photogrammetry. And it looks like it continues on probably to Greensboro. It might not. It might stop just outside of here and then pick back up. But got some big warehouses over here. There is our runway and the airport right there. Let's figure out what we can look for to get to. Go ahead and turn south just a bit. We'll get lined up here. You can see downtown starting to come in. It is definitely photogrammetry over there as well. Oh wow. Airport's closer than I thought. Alright, let's go ahead and take that off. Turn the gear warning off and kill some speed. This thing really slows down quick, so. Kill off some speed, hold the altitude, then we are going to gear down. Turn off the gear warning now. Just a bit. We got one click of flaps right now. Back to AI generated buildings underneath us. Looks like right off the airport might be photogrammetry. Oh my god, this air is really bumpy. Alright, we're full flaps. That way we can put a little more power into it. This is not going to be a good landing by me. Air is tossing me all over. A couple of frame drops there. Alright, we got a red and a white light. And some frames. Bad frame drop there. It's just loading in some stuff. Ooh. I really hope we don't hit a massive air pocket too close to the ground. This one time I was flying when I was a kid with my grandpa. We were going over Chimney Rock and we dropped like 200, 300 feet in an instant. scariest thing. And that was the beginning of me not liking flying, realizing that sometimes air just vanishes somehow. Smoothing out just a little bit as we get down. Go back, let it drop. Think I'm gonna miss that. Nearly perfect. It's almost really smooth. No idea what's going on over there. We'll just ignore that. And a couple of flashing on the ground here. Not sure what was causing that. We'll go ahead and taxi back. It looks like the general aviation stuff's probably off of the short runway. Get off here. Fast. Massive tower. I don't know if that is. I assume it's probably that tall, because this is a very wide airport. Put the flaps back up. Taxi over to zoom in on the map and figure out how the hell we taxi even over there. There's not really a good way to taxi over. So I think we're just gonna go taxi to something easier to get to. Man, this place, airport is pretty big. And this is just one of the regular, like this isn't modeled or anything. This is all AI generated. So there's the short runway that I was thinking about landing on. I think we'll cross there and head over to what looks like GA. There's a bit of GA over here. It might think that this is grass coming up, which is why it's slightly green. So just ignore that. There is a dude driving his little tug on the taxiway. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. Cross the runway and then park it. There is a van parked on the runway. Glad we didn't decide to land there. Don't know what that is about. This airport's pretty damn big. Let's just go park over here. That guy is not going to be able to park us. He is just standing in a random ass area. That's going to be a hard break. Perfect. Alright, parking brake on. Shut her down. And there you go. 2 racetracks and a town and a very tiny corner of this very large airport. So, final video for the week for flying. I will probably do 1 or 2 on Sunday and Mondays just to kind of fill in, do something a little different from racing. But main focus of this channel is racing, so we'll be flying over racetracks. Again, let me know if you want me to go anywhere, look for anything, and we can probably check it out. So, thanks for watching.